mucky fowls. That's mine.
Well, hello there, stranger. Whew. You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or hands to shake with, or nose to look down with. So we're gonna have to find another way. See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you, if that makes any sense. So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. Ooh, well look at that. You're a blinking genius. I knew you were special. You see all them poor souls down there, lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them. I chose you. See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? Better word than that.
Just good.
A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up.
Premonition, yes.
Now you see that tower out there? Big, scary one? That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper, to be judged. I'm gonna present your case, tell her the whole story of your entire life from prow to stern. Now if she's impressed, I get paid the big coin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. And if she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well, we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chances. It wasn't my fault you were no good layabouts. Unsatisfactory clock watchers. I got some words for you.
Sorry about that.
Sorry you had to hear that. Ooh. So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. So, just think back to the very beginning, the first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, all right? Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works. Alrighty then. I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. Now, don't be afraid, and don't try to fight it. The thing to remember about blinking is, well, it's only a matter of time. I'm touched you enjoy my company. I really am. But I'll have to ask you to have some respect for the process here. There is a dry eye in the house. 2 of them. And they belong to this guy, right here. No, really, man. I need you to blink.
No, I want to see all your voice lines.
If I were your eyes, I'd just be pissed at this point. This has got to be a bigger betrayal than that time you stared directly at the sun. Ooh, look! He's going. And just
try to
He's
enjoy
like,
it
"Ooh,
this
he's going
time.
for a world record." And I'm like, because I just kept him a little open for so long. I got an achievement for it too.
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. Why are you smiling like that? You must really like it out here, huh? Well, I get that. Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
There's a blimp.
You see that big spiky plant over there? That's called an agave. 11 years from now, that plant will die so it can give birth to this tall, amazing tree covered in flowers. We'll have to keep our eyes on that one. Day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead, kid.
Dive.
Look at that. There's your little hand.
We have to make him do this every birthday.
That's a great idea. That'll really be something to see how he grows.
Oh, you want to play along with Mommy, don't you? Give it time. I'm sure you'll be better than me soon enough. Now, where was I?
I got my piano.
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
What do I like about it?
I like the music.
That's... Look at his little face. What do you think he's thinking about?
Really?
I don't know. Probably solving the problems of the universe.
So, do you think he's going to be smart?
I don't see why not. I mean, we're both pretty smart.
No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot. Oh, that's sure a little mess of color. You know, if you keep working at it, one day you'll be able to paint exactly what's in your head. You'll be a real artist. Unlike your poor mom.
I can't do that, that's fair. Imagine being able to paint exactly what you have in your head. That'd be cool. Baby grand piano.
See? That used to be my piano.
Wow.
My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first.
think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type. Can you believe I grew up in the snow? And I came all the way out here to the beach. I don't even know how I got here. Your dad got his job and I just came with him. Like a human suitcase.
Okay, Benny. Are you ready to see something really special?
I just don't want him to get attached.
It's Doggy.
Richard,
What?
Cat.
that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so no, right?
No. We'll find some.
Okay. Yeah, I had it like here before I had to reset. Tell me how it is now. Achoo, achoo.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Ding.
There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down?
Oh, that's cool. When I look at the cat,
Now
it
what about
focuses on the
C
cat.
minor?
It's so cool.
You remember how to play that one? Very good. Just one note different. That one sounds sad, doesn't it?
I don't think
Amazing
so.
what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels.
Bless you.
Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
Oh yeah. Okay, I can do that. Chat box. Chat box. Cool.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up. I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost. God, she dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful. Where would you want to go if you could only go to one?
Greece or Egypt?
Well, just remember to put on sunscreen. Man, I gave you some unfortunate genes, didn't I? Luckily, Mom gave you some good ones, so, yeah, let's hope they balance each other out.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that? Richard, are you hearing this?
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Sure, but you know anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
Cat.
Oh God, I have have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
Don't worry, I already did.
For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Focus on the interview, honey. I got this.
Benny, 1-year-old. Benny, 5 years old. Oh, I can't read that one.
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in. What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning?
Oh look, I'm being a better drawer. And he peed on the desk. You just gonna look at me like that?
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
Sleepy kitty.
I guess that's true.
Don't let it go to your head, but yeah.
Please let the cat know.
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit. You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I could live on through that as well. No such luck for me. But I do wonder what he'll think.
What's the phone call? I wanna know. Let me get it. My eyes are burning. No.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
Okay.
Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E.
You're off. You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
I'm sorry, man.
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but if you keep going back out there every day, you'll be surprised by how much it changes.
Okay. Oh, she doesn't have time for piano anymore.
Ernie, buddy,
Ernie!
Ernie.
Ernie, we...
No!
So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
Ernie's a
I
girl.
was.
Uh-huh. And that was based on... I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
Kitty!
I don't know.
Kitty babies. Oh.
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
And what's wrong with that?
No, are you
Colorblind.
kidding? I love it.
Wait, I'm just making sure this is all good.
Were you able to pick up the new book?
Yes, the Manila Galleon was of particular interest.
No, I meant Benny's book.
Oh, it changed. Oh,
Got those two.
Expensive, right?
dinosaurs. Visit Australia. I don't need to do that. I was born there. What is that? It's like a dog eating something outside. It's really eating something. I'm keeping my eyes open. What is it? Sounds creepy. Does sound creepy. Is it gonna jump scare me? Imagine. If I keep my eyes long enough, is it gonna jump scare me? Damn, could you go any slower? Go forward, go faster, man. I'll keep these open. Wow, it went extra. Oh, it just stops. It stopped moving. Okay. They don't want me to.
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex.
No, I'm gonna do it.
But just take it one day at a time. Trust me. You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand. Listen to him, Richard. I've been listening to him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
Christmas tree. It is the 23rd or 24th. One day.
Okay. 2 brackets.
The quiz said find the zero,
Oh,
and he just
no.
drew an arrow
Now I
pointing
know
to
what he was doing.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I mean, everything is wrong with that.
The fridge changed. Back in the room.
Congratulations, B!
It's so weird, it like changes. We're surfing now.
I want that
Boom.
box full by the time I come in there. If you don't play with it anymore, we're getting rid of it.
Okay. Rubik's Cube. And oh, lava lamp. Oh, piano awards. Looks like it actually does. The same color, isn't it?
This isn't my house. It's not my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down, and I'll drive it back with you up there.
You're not my house. You're not.
Oh, it's sad.
Fall back, you fool.
She's
I'll
fencing
have your
with a
head.
tennis racket.
I'll feed them to the cat.
Obi, I'm playing.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come over here. Yes, Mr. Camera Boy. I'm talking to you.
I can't move. My legs don't work. Oh, here we go. Damn, how slow do I walk, man? Could I
Why are
walk any
you always
slower?
out here taking photos?
Because
You know,
photography's
if you
sick.
really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Chloe!
Oh shoot. I think I gotta go.
Did you laugh?
Quiet, everyone. Benny's about to play for us.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm embarrassed. I want everyone quiet. They went over and I wasn't even playing. Because I didn't play
Wow,
it.
Al,
They're like, oh!
this is unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
He's a
Well, no one really
professor.
No, I mean, what's his field?
It's maritime archaeology.
Ah, very cool.
But no one really knows what it means.
Unknown legend.
It's kind of one of those professions that stops a dinner party short.
Oh,
Okay, more wine?
I'll have a little more wine, please.
Nah, that's my shot.
I swear I hit someone in the background. Right? He's not even looking. That was the end. No one even clapped. That's unfortunate.
The class is world history.
The class is
My
world
name
history.
Is Mr. Isaac. The class will be broken up in.
Hey, you. Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
Dear weird neighbor kid, we are in the same class. What a coincidence. What a quinky dink. Please keep in mind that while we're at school, we don't know each other.
This
Do
is a
not
quote.
talk to me
I
ever.
want each of you to write it down.
Love, Chloe.
Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space. Okay, now I will go on to the next slide.
I didn't know it was gonna place exactly where I put
Chloe.
it at that time.
Tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
So those who do not remember the past.
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself.
Does that even say? Consters.
The little guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that.
11.
Oh, I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
I'm 11. Only for the playscape. The PlayStation at home. A new contestant has approached. At long last, your favorite consters are ready for battle for the playscape. Join Marcy and her 4 sad brothers as they search for their lost mother, the legendary Queen Conch. Entrap gooey monsters with Dr. Ebb's patented seashells. Oh, I blinked.
I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail. Okay, shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use Tickle Stick.
Tickle stick.
Whoa!
Where's the kitty?
That's a pretty good drawing. You should draw pictures of more different stuff.
More different stuff.
Not me, though. I'll actually kill you if you try to draw me, and you saw what I'm capable of in your backyard.
Well, I did it, but okay, just I guess it didn't happen.
It's called a magnet school.
A magnet school?
It's about an hour
Conservatory
away
of
in a town
Music.
called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with.
You know, life can take you to some incredible places if you're really, really good at something.
Wow.
You've had so much trouble making friends at
The
Playco.
playscape.
I want you at a place where people really get you.
Oh, they won't get me here. Don't worry. They won't get me anywhere.
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could
Benjamin.
excel in that sort of an environment?
Environment.
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Yes.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of. So, I understand you were a musician yourself. Where did you study?
Oh, Berkeley. But I was in the composition department.
Ah, and who did you study under?
John MacDonald?
I understand he's very difficult.
Yes. Taciturn is the word I use.
Taciturn. Yes. People
Yes,
have described
yes.
me that way, if you can believe it.
Oh, I would never say that about you.
Thank you. I wouldn't either.
You seem very warm. Very caring.
Well, this is awkward. Okay, I'll blink.
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it. Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
My character's heart is like beaten, man.
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
Okay. Sounds nice.
Oh my god. Is she really calling you again?
Yeah,
What,
she's
is she
obsessed with me.
you?
Yep, that's exactly what I said. Can you blame her,
Keep
Mum?
that up.
Look
You're
at these
sounding
skills.
really good.
Okay, that's enough.
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead. And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is
Ugly
Amamet,
fur ball.
and she's got, and yes, that's a she, the head of a crocodile,
Mr. Kid.
fur of a lion,
Look at it.
and the body of a
How does
hippopotamus.
she do that?
Though I would not say that to her face.
Sleep on the beach. That
as
sounds
you can
awful.
see, she is ready to
Want to get
devour
invited? Draw a picture of
any of the
me.
deceased who
So,
do not
draw me a
pass
picture of
judgment.
Mr. Isaac feeling constipated.
Sort of like me with your weekly quizzes.
Alright, do we get the bitches or do we get the music
So I am
career?
not quite sure why I don't hear more frantic scribbling right now.
Days until audition one.
Change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of
Oh,
children.
they're
but
fighting.
Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean this is no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
No, I suppose you're right.
Oh, Ricky, please. God, why is it like that?
Ah, bet.
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
No, that's true. You're actually right.
Richard, tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says you.
Hey, you didn't close my door. Sneak out, try to sleep. Sleep. Virtuoso. Achievement unlock. Oh, we're dreaming about piano. Oh my gosh.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
You hear me killing this shit, mister?
Marvelous.
You hear me killing this shit?
Ever trained such a young boy to play like that?
Okay, I think I just reset at this point.
If he doesn't let you in after that, I'm not even sure I'd want you at that school. And I can
That's fair.
tell you were having so much fun up there. You rehearsed enough that it felt.
Oops, sorry, Mom.
Sounds like you really nailed it, kiddo.
It's not a matter of him.
Yes,
nailing it.
sir.
He sounded like a professional musician at 11 years old.
Now, that's your mother saying that. You know, she doesn't consider kids to be professional musicians.
Because they're not.
What are you talking about?
Performers, yes. Musicians? No, they are not musicians.
Destroyer Tour, Anaheim, July 81. I'm telling you, Ace Frehley was conjuring spirits.
You should have seen the look on that old jerk's face when he realized what he had on his hands.
You think he was impressed?
Richard, his dentures nearly fell out. His mouth was open so wide.
So what? Our kid's a prodigy?
I don't think
Stay.
He sounded pretty good. That's all I'll say.
It sounds pretty goddamn prodigal to me.
How many beers have you had, Richard?
Enjoy the beautiful
Does they
night,
stay
will
here
you?
or something?
Oh, I am. Believe me, I am.
Stargazer.
We should do this more often.
Stay here.
You don't have to open it right now if you don't want to.
What do you mean? Of course he wants to.
I just don't want him to feel pressure.
Sure.
Boom.
Open it whenever you want, sweetie.
Boom.
What does it say?
Give him time to read it.
Why are you being silent, Ben?
Oh, we can't.
What's it
Unlucky. They
Don't
don't like
pressure
us.
him. He'll tell us once he's ready to tell us. Hey, that's the main thing. It's
Oh,
just
I didn't
a
let me
school.
tell him.
It's nothing life or death.
Yeah, that's true.
Unfortunate.
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo. Okay?
I don't think I can keep my eyes open for long. That long.
It's such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus him, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really...
That's pretty. I like this blue in my eyes.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Oh, okay. Oh, back to professional drawing, I see.
Ready. Pete, you hear me?
What's he doing?
He's drawing. He's becoming completely obsessed.
No. Leaning on Vincent? Well, ever since he got sick, all he does is make art.
Look at my drawing.
Oh, he doesn't play much anymore.
Aw.
And Mr. Benjamin
First
Brin has been
place.
awarded first place.
Oh, and they clapped this
Really gotta
time.
thank you for this, Benny. Emma Bills is so pissed that weird camera kid won over her multiple horse portrait that she literally just left with her dad in tears.
Damn. Unlucky.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art. So don't just sit there slack-jawed. Make art, you ponies!
Jeez.
Oh.
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are.
Will they change?
It's very zany, very kitsch. Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more greeting card artists.
What the fuck? Why are we still doing? Ooh.
There you go, Mr. Bryn. Feel each shape. Oh, you fiend!
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here. You see, he has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece.
It looks trash.
I pray you have a strong hold on yourself, Mr. Bryn. For I fear a talent like these, you may soon be swept away by a whirlwind.
Looks trash.
I'm stunned. The ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincerely ironic.
He's flipped the discourse so thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. One little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Pressenhuber gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card into little pieces and feed it to an alley cat. Elba Pressenhuber is not in the business of the arts. Elba Pressenhuber is in the business of business. And you, child, you are no businessman. You are an artist. Live like one.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul. Well, look at that. You've crumpled my contract. Whatever you want, kid. Sure, you got talent. But what's talent? Listen, I wish you the best of luck, okay? Okay.
To being a difficult artist, the best of us are. This is divine. So, now that you've grown your wings, tell me, young master, where will you fly?
Wait, stop. Is that a... Oh my god. I think it is. Of all places.
I bet you're happy you threw that contract in her face now. You didn't sell out, and you still got rich. Oh, but listen to me, Benjamin. Now is the single most important moment in your entire career. Collectors, curators, how we all love a rising star, and how bored we become once it's settled. Keep rising, Benjamin.
Man, is traffic ever gonna move?
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today.
No,
And,
I didn't pick it up.
I'm gonna be a little sick for a while.
No, how'd I pick up the
But
phone?
really, I don't want... Oh, Benny, I told you not to pick up. There's nothing you can do for me right now. All you can do is just keep painting, keep striving. You make that work of true genius. I can just tell you're almost there. So, I'm going to hang up the phone now, and you're just...
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the world my wife is most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak.
That's sad.
Go on, B. Say something. What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
Because the giant metronome of life is ticking. And no one else can see it, except for me in this moment, apparently.
Hey, you. As you know, I talk to big, very important people every day. And there's one thing that everybody is asking me. What's going on with Benjamin Brin? And what am I supposed to say? That I haven't heard from my star pupil in 6 months? This is getting ridiculous. You are a snake. You're a fraud. But worst of all, Benjamin, you're a little tease. I have told the world that Benjamin Brin is a genius. I have told the world that Benjamin Brin is silent because Benjamin Brin is hard at work creating his greatest work yet. But you are doing nothing! The world has forgotten you, Benjamin! They have moved on!
Hey, B. Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't
into her, and then I just find myself breaking down again. I hope you understand. Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. I'm just so glad you got to speak to her one last time. I mean, I know she told you not to pick up the phone.
No.
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us.
Oh, chills.
Is that really you? It's Chloe, your neighbor.
Oh, hello, Chloe.
My God, I can't believe this. It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that. I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those little drawings you did. And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music. Hey, so, not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could... I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Now would you look at that? I cannot believe my luck.
Well, that was a ride.
You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Oh, well, there you are. Well, hello, sir. If I realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
A lonely one.
His childhood was a lonely one, growing up as a strange, quiet child in an isolated seaside town. What'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant? His mother was a composer who, with with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant. How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your champion or more like a taskmaster?
Encouraging or demanding? Maybe a bit of both, hey? Well, I like to look at people in a more positive light, so...
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was ever encouraging, teaching him to recognize the greatness within. How about that neighbor girl? Huh? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or first love?
Best friend.
Music became the only thing he truly cared about, even more than his best friend Chloe. And although he gave it everything he had, he was still rejected from the conservatory his mother desperately wanted. Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten: painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You lucky fowls! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
So ominous.
Much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're lyre birds. They're what becomes of souls who tried to lie to the gatekeeper. And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings. Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one. Hopefully you won't be seeing him again.
It's not so bad.
You're a flea-bitten sap, you know that? Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for. Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck.
and I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
Oh, we're doing it all again?
Not this.
Okay, this?
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you... You know, my father once told me.
This. Stay here. What did your mother hear on that phone call?
What did she hear? I want to know.
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
What is
See,
it?
she knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
You were a prodigal talent. I get it. Let's move.
One Ian, two
Okay.
Ian. Eternally indebted.
What?
Boom,
Did you
boom.
just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep.
Yeah, this one. What is this? What is this? We're gonna find out. I see blood. Oh no, I ate the cats! The doggies ate the
The death
cats!
of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work. To make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win. And I'd find you adorable if only you didn't piss me off so much.
Hear that, Benny? Our entire relationship distilled into 2
Oh,
lines.
come on. I was joking. You never piss me off.
Well, that's a lie.
Listen, I know I can be tough, but I know I'm never actually mad at either one of you, right?
I know you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the time.
Okay.
Hey,
Take
Elle,
us where
would
we
you
need to be
mind
then,
taking a
man.
quick walk with me down to my office?
We can focus in, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can you please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want you guys talking about this.
Oh, we can find out what they said. Juicy.
I need to hear what they're saying.
really try to recall it.
I mean, what's the point?
Well, you have to close your eyes.
What do you mean? What's the point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. It's okay.
Now
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon at the top of your lungs.
It's those damn dogs again. Now I'm back.
You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember.
What are you remembering?
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
I'm typing.
Try writing with it. Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics. Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius. Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay?
In an isolated seaside town. Okay, that's it.
Music became the only thing he truly cared about, even more than his best friend, Chloe. Best friend? Okay, Benny. Is that why you didn't sneak out with me? Why not just tell me? You do realize I waited for you out in the alley for like an hour, right? Ugh. So anyway, back to the story, I guess.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable. You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
Knock, knock. You're gonna
Who's
be
there?
so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say?
Go for it.
You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
How do I let her?
and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't.
What?
Not right now.
Damn, can't tell your son you love him. That's sad.
Go to bed. I'll talk to you.
Hey, B. Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside town. I'm certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay? Okay. Love you, buddy.
What is happening?
Oh God, can you hear me? Richard!
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know, I know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking just so you don't have to go to school with me is actually ridiculous.
Yeah, she actually thinks that. That's actually pretty silly. I would drip her right here. Oh, blink time.
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but Yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and just your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Wait, that's my bass. How did you figure out how to play that?
Yep.
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
Cat. So the cat lived, but the babies didn't.
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine. She hasn't been over. Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
Get whale soon. Ah, it's so loud and painful. 20 missed calls. Just answer it, man.
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But hey, what are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you.
I need to spell the word, man.
I want to give you something, but I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
Okay. Oh. That's sweet. No, the pain's back and my vision's all weird. Eat the meds. Press the button, drink the thing. Listen to the conversation.
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
It's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
Oh my gosh. My character's actually dying, man. What do I do? I can barely do anything.
I know.
It's okay, Benny, I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe. Like there's this clamp on my chest.
I know. It's okay.
Oh my gosh, man.
You know, for a while now,
that's what we were doing.
I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the Gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready. Don't worry. We got this. I think.
Yeah, confidence inspiring. This is nice. Cat? With a third eye?
There she is. Wish me luck.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative. And the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel
Okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope. How he reminded them of exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten. So when he was going to go, he was
okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
Aw, this is so nice.
She accepts. Close your eyes now, and keep them closed.
Why is he smiling like that?
There must be somewhere that he likes.
Go on.
Oh, that was the end. Wow, that was awesome. How many achievements are there? 11. Oh, yeah, to do the other things. Choose Egypt. Recalibrate 10 times. Never show your anger.
I wanna be somebody.
Provoke the ferryman's ire. Live both sides of a big decision. Nice.
And when you meet somebody, you're gonna feel
That's so cool.
the same.
Huh? Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, journey is a good way of putting that one.
I'm gonna say I love you before you say I'm gone.
It was like living through a movie. Yeah.
When that chance comes through, I'm gonna prove you wrong. In a market,
Anyone who's watching this in the YouTube video,
desert,
hope you enjoy.